Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
She said she was done but it was up to the adoption. You know, like if you don't get at this time, then she just get it.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins, and he stopped immediately there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Collins. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now it's Jackson.
I thought he had that.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the call for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
He said he don't schedule no time, but he's been doing this shit for like 6-7 times. He never get a couple of, so I might end up going to jail.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their
I had a game I had to play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
No.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
What they? You didn't.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Crabtree, the intended
He's so
receiver.
lucky, bro.
2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. Hard throw, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And the pressure too much. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Hashtag NDO.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Crisis system.
I'm good, dog.
Oh. I'm joining his partner in a minute.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Is that your kid?
Yeah.
They're back up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
So you have 2 crises.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 little mini crises.
Yeah,
Now
Prince
it's
crisis
Roethlisberger.
is a boil.
It's a boil. Juju Smith-Schuster. And it'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard
Prince
line.
crisis is junior.
18 yards to pick
Prince
up there.
crisis is junior number 2. Don't get banged. No.
On second
that's
down,
nice,
it's
right?
Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Serious.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
29 kills.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jumping that stuff off easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching
she
how
stole
the
my
defense
weapon,
stayed in
bro.
sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
Oh
you see
my
him
gosh, I hate
pointing
when
and
people don't
communicating. There he
detach.
is, and they passed him off to each
Next time I'm
defender.
going to the water,
Ended up
bro.
making a nice play.
To
even
the
though it was
water with
complete.
all of them.
Roethlisberger
Fucking do next time.
gets back at the 25.
Oh, bro, he get. Come on
Completes it
now.
to Smith-Schuster. Now after the
Bro,
completion,
she stole
we're
my
gonna get a
freaking
timeout,
flat
the
line.
injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
Doesn't even matter.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. C.J.
Let's
Mosley.
go.
Get us in.
Shoo shoo, get out the game. Shoo shoo.
He gets him for a loss of 7.
She's dying.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got
Come on, bro.
They're able to convert
Someone
on
told me he
3rd
was gonna
down,
hit the
and that
nigga in the
sets
middle.
up a 1st and goal. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks
Get out,
downfield,
play, bro.
he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Back with Charles
Don't
Davis,
touch it.
Brandon Gaudin.
Stay
It's
with me.
Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
It's my loot, okay? Stay away from that. I'm gonna kill you.
Now Roethlisberger. And too much on that
I was
one.
about to
It's
say,
out of
I'm
the
like, how
back
the
of the
hell
end
did they not
zone,
get that pick?
incomplete. The intended receiver that
Alright,
time, Adam
yeah.
Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he's gonna
And he
take
still
it.
caught it?
Steeler
What?
touchdown.
Come on now.
Xavier Grimble.
That's
his
crazy.
first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers
Boy,
are
if
able
you
to
don't
strike
kill him.
for 6.
Let's go. He missed
Good
that.
bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back.
all good.
Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Wow.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get
You gotta
across
get
the
the ring
20
game
before
going.
he's
Oh, they
brought
took my
down
ring game going
at
down.
about the
You can't
23-yard
toss it.
line.
Good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't
Get off
punch it
me.
in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put
Oh, yeah,
points
that's
on
exactly
the
what we
board.
need. Let's
Points is
go.
3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
I got
Not
3 kills
easily
carrying
done.
my teammate. They still in the
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
love when they still leave it.
They'll run it now out of the
Gotta
gun.
love.
I could have broke loose on him, bro. Could have broke
Right at the
loose.
34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watching that, Barney, Barney.
Here's a first down run with Collins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Oh, he still caught that. Oh, my God. And that was a bad pass. Oh, that was a bad pass.
Leads the NFL in that category.
Oh, my God, bro. That was a
Also
pass.
has a first down.
Oh,
This
goodness.
offense finding
Thank
its
you,
legs
Matt.
now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that.
Somebody
Having your
sees it, too. I
eyes in the
already know
right
it. I already
place.
see it.
Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action
already know
there?
it.
That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
5 and 0
Dump it
from
over
the
the
back.
top to him. Give him a couple on the carry there.
Oh, it's
2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, hey, oh, circle was wide open, too.
He was trying to get it to
Dang.
Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down. A solid pass break up that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up for reasons we just saw, just like that.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 319. 319.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and he wide open. Let's get it.
To the right side.
Let's go,
complete
Hurts,
to
boy.
Hurst. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Good stuff.
When this
Let's
offense
get
can
it.
get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
Oh,
Here,
thank
a
you,
nice
thank
route,
you, thank
able
you.
to look it in and picks up the first down.
Watching that, Barney, Barney.
Now Jackson on first down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down
Change
completion.
it up. Let's change it
Nothing
up on him.
fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up
Run through,
nicely for
run through.
second down. Staying
He's
ahead
going
of
back. I
schedule.
already know it. I already
And
know
he
it.
couldn't
Yep.
quite get there. Tackled
So close,
down at the
y'all.
1.
So close. Come on. We can do it again, though.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The
All
guys
right,
just
y'all
gave
boys.
up on that
Lagging
play.
his butt
Now they
off.
face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Leopard, Leopard.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Let's go, Crabtree.
Traffic, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another
Crabtree's about to
first
be
down.
that guy, man. Crabtree is about to be that guy for me.
This offense
Got it back to
finding
the
its
first
legs
down.
now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
Watch him. Watch him. Hit the block.
And able to get it
Good run.
just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Why are we so red already, yo? Come on. All right, y'all boys. 3 more yards. All we need is 3 more yards. You got this. We already know he gonna come with that run. He come with that run blitz. He gonna blitz in everybody. I already see it.
Here's Collins.
Come on, bro. You not fast enough just to get 3 yards?
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Where you at? Oh, I'm gonna hate what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hate it.
Jackson.
I knew it, bro. Come on, man.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative.
That was a long behind drive.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
People say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've been over there looking like
trash. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And some nifty time there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
He's going to try to score.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Let's go! Come on, baby!
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We needed that.
So Darius Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We need one more. We need one more.
A 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go. You going, boy. You going, boy. Let's get it. Let's go.
Touchdown.
You needed that.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Let's go, y'all boys. Okay. Now we got a little bit of breathing room now.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So we're going to try to play it safe.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look
All
at
right, boys,
blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again.
Let's go! Oh, good play. Good play call.
Incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, boys.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Roethlisberger.
Stay with him. Let's get it.
Big Ben intercepted a third time.
Let's go.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
All right, here we go.
Wow, nice. Good game for us.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, I was surprised.
Quite hold it.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
That man blitzing everybody. He was blitzing everybody on his team.
Before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Good job, Johnson.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Watch the inside route. Watch the inside route.
First down with Roethlisberger.
I told you, watch the inside route. Watch the inside route.
Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
Let's go. Come on, y'all boys.
Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Okay, y'all boys, let's get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Go. Good tackle.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, Suggs almost had a pick.
Nearly another
Suggs.
pick. My goodness.
Suggs, why did you drop that?
Brandon, at least there's
Come
one
on,
bright
man.
side to that incompletion.
That was yours.
It wasn't an
all
interception.
yours.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Yo, watch the inside.
No
Watch
pick,
the
just
inside.
incomplete that
Watch the
time.
inside. Let's go.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second
Good job,
half
yo, boys.
now. This
Good
is
job.
an
Come
offense
on.
that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Now
Looks
it's time
like
to,
they're
now
just
it's time to work
totally
on
out
that
of
ring
sync,
game.
whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 11.
Boom, take off. Take off. Get off me. Damn.
A good return
Dang it.
there,
Dang it.
17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And again, it's Collins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Fuck. That's right. These guys suck.
Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for him.
Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
Let's go, Smith again.
Interception.
What's this, bro? How did you pick the Smith? He got 3.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's go, bro.
Charles, whatever's going on between
that
his
nigga
ears
Smith.
right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Boy.
maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now
God.
and get himself calm.
Oh, my
Here's
goodness.
2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
That was so close.
Leopard!
All right, Collins.
Now Collins.
There you go. Keep running, Collins.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hold, but closer quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, come on. If my fullback blocked him. If my fullback blocked him, we could have had that. We could have had that.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game,
Oh,
they're going to be
snap.
feeling pretty good about themselves until the
Oh,
coaches get
snap.
upset about the play we just saw.
Let's
But
go.
you know their defense is going to be. But we put
thought
up
we
big
were gonna miss
points
that.
all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That boy
And
Tucker
he'll get it up past
coming
the
in for
20
the
to the
tackle.
22-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half,
Good
not too
stuff.
emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Foot out, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right. All right.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't
Let's
hang
go.
on to it
Good
through the
defense.
contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Okay.
All right, y'all boys, come on.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught left
You done
side to
good.
Crabtree.
You done good, boy. Crabtree, get going. Get going, Crabtree. Get going, Crabtree. Get off him.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh
I should have threw it to
territory.
John Brown.
A big play there
All right,
on
Jonathan,
the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a
Crab,
heck
you
of
gonna
a
be
chunk
open,
of
Crab?
yardage.
Gonna be open, Crab? Yep,
Now
we're
it's
gonna be open.
Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
All right, now
Michael Crabtree, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
What is this nonsense that I see?
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
I like it. It's fancy.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's
and I trip. And I trip. Bro, if I didn't trip, I would have had him. My player trip. Yo, this man got lucky.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center of the field. They saw the blitz.
Come here, boy.
Made the appropriate call.
You know, this just gave me an idea.
Because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
This is not Apex. This is not Apex. Yeah.
Roethlisberger with a give to go. Out of the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hello, Borto.
You died.
Shit, wow. You were one shot. You had like 30 health, right?
I got 7. Yeah, I could.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Couldn't even shoot, man. I'm over here thinking I'm playing.
Over the middle, it's Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That was my fault.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
I didn't have no time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
My goodness, another interception.
Go.
Oh,
let's go.
C.J. Mosley. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Yet another interception.
No,
I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he's right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That's how I felt that day, bro.
That's weird.
It was weird, but
I already know this man blitzing. He come on with the heat.
They go again with Collins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
How do you do?
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson.
I missed. Oh my God.
I couldn't find nobody. I could not find nobody.
The former Notre Dame man.
First sack.
But I feel weird because like when you picked up here on low sensitivity, I'm going up.
It'll be a loss of 7.
I had to literally increase my sensitivity because it feels so slow.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. On the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did.
That's how you know he's
a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well,
what the? How you get up here already, bro?
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, how did you
9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can do shit about it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
You gotta get back there real quick.
Low ground master. Okay.
He probably know it. He probably know it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
Stay on him. Stay on him.
And he is tackled inside the 40,
he knew it.
to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
No doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
My high ground now.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to fight forward inside the 15.
Why are you catching up so fast? What's going on?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
What's y'all playing right now?
2nd and 2.
Bro.
What y'all playing, Fortnite?
Yeah.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
I can't build.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
There's Roethlisberger. Got his man.
He caught it? Wow.
Steelers touchdown.
Wow.
James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
James Washington.
Cut into that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there.
Oh my God.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned a tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Come on.
Johnny's putting his ass up right now.
Take it in the end zone.
Take off. Take off. Oh, I got stuck.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He don't know about the switch up though. Oh, he knows about the switch up. Oh, he knew about the switch up. He knew about the switch up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He knew about the switch up.
Punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good now.
Jackson.
So my boy Hurts. Give it to my boy Hurts though.
Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 30.
Look out in the building, bro. Look how you
accelerate.
Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got him on the move with a first down.
It's like floors, bro.
Now again to Collins.
Almost 1 HP throughout the whole time.
Here for a good little gain. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
My hands feel so stiff.
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Yeah.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Randall.
I done goofed, man.
Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching,
my side girl be mad as fuck.
Taking shots like that downfield.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
That's for laughing at Dr. Phil.
It around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
You don't laugh at Dr. Phil like that.
You're making that.
And Tucker's kick right there.
Making money.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Yeah.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very
what that nigga playing,
so he really
He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense,
there goes show.
You hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often.
There
but
goes
you have
the
to
people
love
that
the
made an
fact that
appointment
time
with him.
and time
It's
again, he's come through.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No refunds. You want your money? Come to my grave.
They'll start the drive with a carry.
Nah, boy, what are you doing?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil dead. I said Dr. C. Phil. Dead or alive, Dr. Phil? He's still alive. What are you talking
the
about?
Huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yo, what the heck's going on? Hold on, let me watch it.
A give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
about to end the game. Join us.
Man.
This game did. Did you join mine, Island? Oh. Where's this? Where's this? Is it okay?